thinking straight.
Organic Chemistry Practicum. Practicum title is Alumina Extraction from Mud. Objective is study the extraction of metal oxides from mud and characterized compounds produced by FTR. Clay is one the types of clay which is brownish white in color and has a relatively low hardness. Mineral materials such as sand, dust, and clay decomposition of the soil are important for various life on Earth. Red mud is waste material from the bauxite process in aluminium production. Globally, there is approximately 70 million tons of red mud produced annually. Red mud is waste material from the bauxite process in aluminium production. Globally, there is approximately 70 million tons of red mud produced annually. This happened because in processing of 1 ton bauxite could produce approximately 0.8 to 1.5 tons of red mud. Next method. One experimental tools is beaker glass, measuring cup, watch glass, glass funnel, spatula, glass stirrer, Erlenmeyer, reagent bottle, drop pipette, mortar and pestle, analytical balance, magnetic stirrer, oven, foam hood. And then experimental material is red mud, aqua dash, filter paper, universal pH indicator paper, HCl, and KULIAH. And next, experimental work scheme. Method 1, firstly, start and then careful take 5 gram of calcined red mud and place it in 50 milliliter beaker glass, then add 15 milliliter of 2 molar KULIAH solution, stirring with a stir rod for 30 minutes, and separate the precipitate using filter paper and transfer the filtrate into 50 milliliter beaker glass. Next, a briquette solution, and then adding 1 molar HCl to pH 8, and then heating the solution DHA but with a temperature of 70 derajat Celsius. Cool the solution to room temperature, then separate the precipitate that forms, and then weighing filter paper using analytical balance, and then weight to precipitate 10466 grams and finish. Next, method 2. Firstly, start and take 5 grams of calcined red soil that has been classified and put in a 50 milliliter beaker glass, and then add 15 milliliter of 1 molar HCl solution, and cover the beaker glass with a watch glass, stir and heat the solution with a magnetic stirrer for 30 minutes in the foam hood, and separate the sediment filter paper, then transfer the filtrate to 50 milliliter beaker glass, and yellowness clear solution filtrate, and add 5 milliliter 1 molar NaOH to pH 3, use universal pH indicator. Separate the precipitate with filter paper and wash the precipitate with distilled water until the pH of the water is neutral, and yellow precipitate, and finish. Next, result and discuss. One result treatment. Method 1, Take 5 grams of dried mud that has been calcined and place it in a beaker glass, 50 milliliter. Then add 15 milliliter of 2 molar KOH solution stirrer for 30 minutes. Result format solution of red soil sample. And separate the sediment with a filter paper, then transfer the filtrate to a 50 milliliter beaker. The resulting filtrate color is clear color, initial pH 14. Treatment 3 at 2 molar HCl to pH 8. Use universal pH indicator paper. Result, there is no change in the color of the solution pH 8. And heat the solution to form a precipitate. They cool the solution to room temperature and separate the precipitate format. Result, a white precipitate is formed. And then wash a sediment with distilled water until the pH of water is neutral. Washing. Then the precipitate is heated in oven at to a constant weight. Result, clear neutral solution pH neutral 7, constant weight 0.05119 gram. Weight of clear filter paper 0.9947 gram. The weight of the filter paper contains the sample 10466 gram. And method 2, take 5 gram calcined fruit mud and place it on 50 milliliter beaker, and then add 5 milliliter of 2 molar HCl solution. Result format solution is a red soil sample. And cover the beaker glass with a wash glass stirrer and heat the solution with a magnetic stirrer for 30 minutes in the foam hood. Result, a homogeneous sample. And separate the sediment with filter paper. Transfer the filtrate to 50 milliliter beaker glass. Result, the resulting filter color is yellow. And add 2 molar KOH to pH 3. Use a universal pH indicator paper. Result, addition of orange and bones KOH initial pH 1. And separate the precipitate formed when the filter paper add 2 molar KOH to pH 8. Result, increasingly change color to deep orange pH 8. And separate the precipitate format and wash the precipitate with distilled water until the pH of the washing water was neutral. Then the precipitate was heated in oven, constant weight. Result, clear neutral solution pH neutral 7 and constant weight 0.05839. And then a weight of carefully filter paper 0.0962 gram. Next, discussion. Aluminum is obtained for alumina ore, which are found as bauxite. Mines contain the main content of aluminum oxide or alumina. Aluminum is an abnormal metal that dissolves that in both acid and base, but its composition different oxide in bauxite and kaolin cause they use different solvent for facilitate the separation of aluminum with impurities. In this experiment, red mud was used to extraction alumina the sample. The red mud used was taken from North Bolango, Bone Bolango Regency, Gorontalo, 90181 Indonesia. In practicum alumina extraction for slag, it is noted that alumina can be obtained from slag by extraction. There are two methods to get alumina: is by extraction using KULIAH and extraction using HCl. In method 1, addition of KULIAH is done before stirred using magnetic stirrer and then add HCl. While in method 2 is done the addition of HCl before stirred using magnetic stirrer and then add KULIAH. In the method 1 experiment, 5 grams of the calcined sample was then put in a beaker glass and add 15 ml of 2 molar KULIAH is for chemical activation, so that it can open the process of the mud and remove impurities. The purpose of this stir for KULIAH to be completely dissolved in KULIAH and the clay, so that activation runs optimally. In this dissolution process, the clay sample cannot completely dissolve in KULIAH, and after the filter process, the filtrate is obtained the form a brown-yellow solution, and the residue is a brick red precipitate. Direction of alumina oxide silica with KULIAH made in the extraction process. Al2O3 plus 2 KULIAH plus 3 H2O produce 2K ALOH 4 SiO2 plus KULIAH produce K2SiO3 plus H2O. After that, add 2 molar HCl to pH 8. The addition of HCl to lower pH again. This is also part of chemical activation using acid compounds. The process of adding HCl caused the color of the filtrate solution to be either white and turbid, and small precipitate was formed with the following reaction equation: Al2O3 plus 6 HCl produce 2 AlCl3 plus 3 H2O. After that heating the solution at the temperature of 70 Celsius until a precipitate is formed. Putting the precipitate into oven at temperature of 110 to end constant weight. The samples has constant after heating process with an average weight 10488 gram. Direction equation in this process is follows: 2 ALOH 3 produce Al2O3 plus 3 H2O. And then enter method 2, same as the step 1 method 1, but the addition of solution using 2 molar HCl as much 17 ml as known in figure 4. Direction occur: Al2O3 plus 6 HCl produce 2 AlCl3 plus 3 H2O. Stirring the solution with stirring rod while heated. The solution will form a precipitate, the filter paper, the solution, and the transfer the filtrate to an Erlenmeyer. To sample filtrate is yellow. After that, add 2 molar KULIAH to pH 3, then heat the solution until a precipitate is formed. And after adding, the KUH solution becomes orange. After heating, filtering the precipitate, format the washing until the pH at 110 Celsius temperature to constant wake. The wake method 1 is 0.05119 grams, and the wake of constant method 2 is 0.0583 grams. The weight of the precipitate obtained from method 1 is also more than that method 2, because method 1 still contains calcifying agent of the basis solvent, and slightly smaller of two method because it contains pure alumina and impurities that did not dissolve in the acid solvent. And next, conclusion. When compared between method 1 and 2, it can be concluded that the most effective method for extraction alumina is method 2, which uses acid activation compared to method 1, which uses alkaline activation, because the impurities do not dissolve in acid solvent. Thank you for watching.